Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and you're tuned in to Madden 18 on EA Sports. We've got a good one on tap today, and there's going to be two quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's Ryan's Falcons going up against Rodgers' Packers.
Larry, there's just something that feels right about a snowy day for football in Wisconsin, and that's what we have here on the frozen tundra of Lambeau Field in Green Bay. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Atlanta Falcons. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Now, that play was doomed right from the start.
He just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
Now Rodgers throwing on second down. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Montgomery. And he's able to get up here to the 26. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up a third down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And this is going to be incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. From midfield now, here's Ryan. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. They run the play fake to Coleman. Now Ryan. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. Steps away to his left. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Nick Perry able to get in there and take him down for a loss of 3. Now a play fake here on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Falcons taking over on offense in just a second. And, you know, this year ended in disappointing fashion. Now, last year was the ultimate version of heartbreak. But if you're a Falcon fan, was this one was tough to swallow as well, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because let's be honest about it. Losing in the Super Bowl, I don't care how you lose, you were in the Super Bowl. You were playing for it all. This team was supposed to be as good or better. Ultimately ended up 10-6, found their way in the playoffs, but didn't get the deep run as they had the year before. So you're exactly right. For Falcons fans, that's a tough one. But this is a team that's built to be good for a long time.
Ryan. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he's going to go out of bounds at the 30-yard line. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
12 yards there as they move the chains.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it, because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Now Ryan on second down. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
They'll run here with Freeman. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. Well, Devontae Freeman scored the first points of Super Bowl 51, and he's got the first points here as he's in for 6.
And I don't want to be snarky here. It's going to come off that way a little bit, but that didn't work out so well for them in Super Bowl 51 against New England when he scored the first touchdown in that game. But I like what they've started with here. Now, here's the thing about Freeman. I love his game. Can run it inside, can get to the perimeter, can catch the football, pass protects, has an incredible passion for the game.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
After the interception, here's Ryan. Now they go screen. It's complete. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
So still in search of the first down after that last completion. 3rd and 2, now Ryan. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Ryan. Quick hitter here, it's complete. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball.
Get a completion.
You get a catch.
Yeah.
But still,
no
yardage. Okay.
Throwing again, Ryan. And this is incomplete.
I know in every game we do, we talk about momentum. That was a momentum play lost. And now there could be a letdown because they didn't get the interception.
Yeah, you could almost hear the collective gasp on the sideline as he could not come up with that football. Now it's Ryan. On the screen, this is Coleman. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Tevin Coleman from 17 yards out. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, wherever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns.
And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Brian Poole. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Fielded about a yard deep. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. On second down, Montgomery. And an alley to run. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. Maybe a little sign of life here offensively, Charles. They get their first down. They didn't have any in quarter number one.
And I think what we're seeing is great evidence of good scouting by both teams, right? Understanding what they like to do, their best players, try and take those away early. So now we're seeing some adjustments, and they end up getting their first down.
And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
On the ground, it's Montgomery. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
319.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? And almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there of 20 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On first down, Rodgers. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Lambeau following these words. Second down now after the pass completion. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. On first and 10, here's Rodgers. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
On second down, Ryan. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. As the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. 3 yards remaining here on second down. Now it's Ryan. Now they go screen. It's complete. Fighting through it. He's got space. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. As the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. To throw again is Ryan. His pass caught at the 4. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman as the first half is winding down. And the Falcons will extend their lead. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. Here's Bosher to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive. But they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
A swing pass caught, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Julio Jones, 44 yards. And the Falcons continue to pour it on. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Here's Bosher to kick it away. And that one carries out of the side of the end zone for a touchback, so that will come out now to the 25-yard line. So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Handoff comes to Montgomery, and he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally, I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. Montgomery, they'll run for it. And some room to work. And he's able to get it all the way down to the 20. It's a big play there on 4th and inches. 45 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Montgomery. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
On the carry, it's Montgomery. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now Rodgers. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he will be hit with a lot of force and spun down. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They come out here in the eye. Now a run with Montgomery. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
And here now it's 2nd and goal, ball on the 7-yard line. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal. Here's Rodgers. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Devontae Adams from 10 yards out. And the Packers are able to cash in for 6. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And he converts, and it cuts the lead to 35-7. Crosby on now to kick it away. Andre Roberts now to return it. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? Who? You and me, trying to get to the airport. The roads will be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth.
On 1st down, Ryan. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now Ryan. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, but what a nice job improvising, finding other options, and completing the pass anyway.
The Falcons on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Ryan will throw again. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Well contained there defensively. The screen gets only a yard, and it's 4th. Back now at Lambeau. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Again, Ryan. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And eventually taken down, but how about that athletic spin move we saw? Gives him the first down yardage. 13 yards there on the pickup, and the Falcons are going to get a first. Fresh set of downs here. From the red zone now, here's Ryan on first down. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. Well, they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. But it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Looking deep for Adams. And now here is another interception. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
That burst good for 20 and a first down. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Freeman again, a first down carry. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. And some options here for the offense on 2nd and 2. It's Freeman. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Now Ryan on first down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. The first down screen pass, good for 5. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Here's Ryan. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and have the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Again, they'll run with Freeman. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. They go play action here on first down. Being chased out left. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. Rodgers going to throw. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Brooks Reed able to drop him for a loss of 4.
Partner, I know the ball security's preached like crazy, but every now and then you've got to know when to get rid of the football and save a little bit of yardage if you're a quarterback.
Because now if you're the offensive coordinator, what does it do if it was 3rd and 10 versus 3rd and much longer as it is now?
Yeah, it changes everything in terms of play calling and the pressure you might expect to face on the very next down. Had to throw the ball away and save the yardage. He didn't get it done.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And the offense in a great spot. It's 1st and goal from the 3. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They run. Montgomery And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Second and goal from the 1. They try again with Montgomery. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Ty Montgomery punching it in from a yard away. And the Packers are able to cash in for 6. And that'll cut the lead down to 28. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. Oh, I think the Packers got it. Yep, Green Bay football. So the onside kick is recovered. And, you know, I always thought, Charles, as someone who didn't play these positions, that going over the middle as a receiver or trying to recover an onside kick, those are two very tough things to do.
Takes a lot of fortitude to put yourself in that position, but you have to do it in order to help your team win. Unable to recover it, it costs them. The kicking team gets the football here. Now a play fake here on first down. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. So the D-line's going to spread out. On second down, here's Rodgers. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. The Packers on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. From the gun, it's Rodgers. He finds Randall Cobb on the completion. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Here's Rodgers to throw. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. And this looks to probably be the final play. Oh, look at this. Ryan's going to throw it. Trying to lay one up deep. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And it's Ha-Ha Clinton-Dix with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, partner, there's something special about a game in the snow. Just always fun in these elements, although a little chillier up here in the open-air booth. The only thing that's not fun is that we got the mid-game notification that our flight was canceled tonight, but we'll deal with that later. It was really a fun game to watch, though.
It was, and there is something special about games played in the snow because the element of surprise really kicks in. You don't know how they're going to handle the ball, if someone's going to make a dramatic play just out of nowhere, and all of a sudden it just changes the course of things. But a big shout out to our crew to make sure that we were comfortable up here, as comfortable as one could be. In these elements, they took care of us and made sure we were dressed properly.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. And now we get to deal with a foot of snow in the parking lot as we say so long from Green Bay.
Love it here. This is Maui with snow.
That's one way to put it. So long, everybody.